Hi everybody, it's Maria from Needle Art on Charts out here in Floral Park, New York, where we have a small cross stitch boutique. And welcome to every stitcher who's with us today. We really enjoy having you, and I just want to share with you a few things that we have in the shop and also follow up on a few things that we spoke about in the last Flosstube. So this is our Flosstube number 2 on our Flossitivity channel. And we're just thrilled. We're just thrilled to have you here. So since we last spoke, we had Expo. We had Needlework Expo. And we've pretty much gotten all of our orders out to all of the stitchers who ordered from us, which we thank you very much for doing so, because it just fills us with joy to know that we are helping stitchers, especially here on the New York City, Long Island border. It's really important to us. So let's get started. On our last Flosstube, we spoke about the Prairie Schoolers, right? Those Prairie Schooler Santas, and how, you know, we want to get started for all of that Christmas stitching and how it's really important. And, you know, because we have to get the ornaments going, we have to get the gifts going, because, you know, we gift cross stitch, right? So here we go. My first FFO was the Santa with tree, and I'm going to bring it up really close up to you so that you could see it. I finished it in a pillow ornament, and if you look in the back, I'm going to turn that on, we finished it with threads that bind fabric. So what I liked about this fabric is the fact that it has the golden color and also the red stars. And those red stars match very nicely with his coat. I think he's a very cute Santa. Let me try to get him up here for you so you can see him a lot better. And then we use the cording, just regular cording, nothing special, but it matches the Santa really well, which is something that I thought was great. And I stitched this in a few hours. I would say that it took me less than 12 hours to stitch it. So that I thought was a wonderful thing because it was quick. So another PS Santa, another Prairie Schooler Santa that I was able to finish stitching is the Santa, the close-up Santa. And I'm going to bring him close up to you so you can see him. Look how cute he is. He's just adorable. So I can't get over it. Just the green and the red, the way that it pops out, it's just amazing. And I loved stitching every bit of him. And he took me, I would say about 8 hours. I don't track my stitching for the simple reason that it's supposed to be a happy event. If I have to start tracking and I have to start, you know, keeping Excel sheets, then it's a little bit too much. But I thought that it's really, really pretty. It's really pretty. And then my last two that I was able to finish stitching are the Ho Ho Santa and Santa with walking stick. And I'm gonna bring this close up to you as well. Let me get this a little bit closer so that you can see how much I was able to do. I think they're cute. They're just adorable. I think that they're just adorable. See, so that's what that looks like. And this was stitched on 28 count wheat Lugana by Swigart. And of course we have that at the shop for everyone who would like to pick up a piece of that. And we also have the fabric as well for the Prairie Schooler Santa if you wish to purchase it at the shop. We have that here too. And now that we're speaking about that, this is the Threads That Bind Fat Quarter bundle. And we have a few of these left. And it's wonderful because they give you, I want to say 24 or 26 fat quarter pieces. And the fat quarter pieces are 18 by 22 inches. So that's what that bundle looks like. We also have a few bundles of the fat eighths, and the fat eighths are 9 by 22. And it has, I want to say, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I want to say 25 fat eighths, which is wonderful. And then we also have the jelly roll, which are the 2.5 inch strips. And it's just amazing. I mean, we have a few of these left. We know that a few shops have sold out, so we do have some in stock, and I will post that information on the show notes. So aside from that, what else do we have at the shop? Well, we have our current exclusive, which is the Beth Twist Heartstring Samplery French Flea Market Biscornu. Now, this is just absolutely gorgeous. And it is big. So this is my hand. This is the Biscornu. So the Biscornu fits my hand, and at places it actually is bigger than my hand. So something to consider. This is the front, and this is the back, and we're just thrilled with it. This is the model that Beth sent to me, and soon I will be showing you the model that one of our model stitchers stitched for us, and whew, it is gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. You can't take my word for it, especially when stitchers come to our shop. They actually see this and they're just amazed. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. Just extremely beautiful. And we also have our Trick or Treat candy and sweets, which was designed by the wonderful Beth Talledo from Dames of the Needle. And she did a great job. And by popular demand, we were able to get a few more kitted. So you would get this, and then you would get the kit, which is in the back. And we have it in both 32 count linen and Inada as well. And it's just really, really wonderful. It's just really wonderful. I mean, perfect for the pumpkin season that's coming up. That would be Halloween. So think about this as well. I will also have the information to where you're going to be able to order it in the show notes. So many people wonder what types of fabrics we have. And right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight our 32 count fabrics. Now, this isn't all of the fabrics we have. We also carry 20 count Aida by various designers, by various dyers. We also carry 36 count Aida. 36 count linen, 28 count linen, and 40 count linen. And remember that 40 count linen is very difficult to get. It's hard to find these days. And we do have a bit of it. So if you're interested, you know, please send us a note. Please send us an email, or you can leave a comment on this video. So let me start off with a few items that we have. And we love all of these fabrics. I don't bring them out in any order. I always, you know, try to make sure that everybody knows what we carry, because, you know, it's a wonderful thing to be able to come to the shop and to actually see the items and to feel the items, because, you know, you don't get to see that, you know, through a screen. But because some of our stitchers are a bit away, because we also, you know, have mail order, and many of our stitchers call us. So you can call us, you can email us, you can send us a message. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, and you can give us a call, right? You can text us if you wanted. So to start off, we have Dames of the Needle Gulf Shrimp Splash. And this is a wonderful color. Let me bring this up to you closer so that you can see. And my camera, well, my iPhone really, isn't picking up the beauty of that pink, because the pink is more of a coral pink. So let me, it's not coming in any other way. Well, anyway, but other than that, we have that, and it's gorgeous. We have at least 1/4 of a yard. So I'm gonna open it for you so that you can see. And it's just amazing. It's a beautiful color. It's a peachy pink corally color, and I think it's really pretty. And there it is, Dames of the Needle Gulf Shrimp Splash. We also carry Fiber on a Whim, and we've got these gorgeous colors in 32 count Lugana. This is the pistachio, and we have at least half a yard, I would say, if not more. We do have at least half a yard of the pistachio Lugana even weave, and 1/4 of a yard. If you'd like 1/4 of a yard, let us know. We have at least a fat half available. And this is from their coffee series. This is Cafe au Lait, and this is Lugana. We have a fat half of this. I'm gonna bring it up. You know, it really amazes me that my phone does not pick up the beauty of the fabrics. It really doesn't do them justice. If you look at this, this is it's a little deeper than what's on your screen. So just remember that if you're interested in that. I also have espresso, and this one is getting picked up a little bit better. So this is also Lugana even weave, 32 count. And it's really pretty, and we have a fat half available of that. To round off our Lugana even weave for Fiber on a Whim, we have it in Cypress. And this is really pretty. It's a really pretty green neutral. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little bit deeper than what it shows on the screen. It shows very, very light on the screen, but it's a little bit deeper. And we also have the Cypress in 40 count Lugana. So that's amazing, because if you thought that the 32 count is soft, the 40 count is even softer. It's just, it just has a wonderful hand feel to it. And I think that it's amazing. So we have the cypress in both 32 count even weave and 40 count even weave. So that's the even weave section. And now let's go to the Belfast linen, which is 32 count. And in Belfast linen, we have Be Stitch Me Vanilla Latte. And this is pretty close to the color. It may be a little yellower, but it's really, really pretty. Let me bring it up to you so you can see. You know, the closer I bring it to the screen, the lighter, the paler it gets, but it's closer to a yellower type color. It's vanilla latte, and we have at least a fat quarter. So if anyone's interested, let us know. That's a fat quarter right there. And we have R&R, and we have wonderful colors, wonderful neutral colors in R&R. We have Patriots Brew, which is a 32 count linen. And it's really pretty. There may be some modeling. Sometimes there is, but just look at that. That's just gorgeous. And we don't cut the fabric until you tell us what size you need. We cut it in fat quarters, fat halves, and then the yard. So it depends what you need it for. And then you'll let us know what size you need, because it's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. We have a yard of that. And then we have Mayflower Mocha, which is another beautiful, beautiful neutral. And it has that wonderful coffee smell. If anyone, you know, buys the R&Rs often, you're gonna know that they have that coffee smell that's just amazing. Just saying, because it is. And we have at least a fat half of that one in 32 count. For the R&R, we also have 18th century Blackbird. Now, I haven't seen much of 18th century Blackbird around, so this would be a really awesome time to pick some up. Oops, we have a fat quarter there and a fat half. So let me open it up for you so that you can see. There may be some modeling in it. You know, sometimes it's hard for me to tell before I, you know, cut it, because it's hand dyed. So no two pieces are going to be the same, you know, so I'm just letting you know that. But this is 18th century Blackbird. So if you're looking for that, 18th century Blackbird, 32 count, let me know, because I've got some here for you. And again, if you need to reach us, you can reach us online. You can reach us through our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is Needle Art on Charts. You can reach us through our our Instagram group, which is Needle Art on Charts. You can call us at 929-265-7966, or you can send us an email to info@needleartoncharts. So there's a lot of ways to reach us, and you know, we're always happy to hear from the stitchers, from everyone who would like to even learn a little bit more about cross stitching. As I look around the shop, we have so many charts. We have fabrics. We also carry fabrics from the primitive hair. We carry fabrics from Swigart, from Black Cauldron Dye Works. Just a lot of fabrics. We have some of the Moda fabrics. We have a few French General fabrics. We also have Threads That Bind fabrics, and we have some of the Flea Market Finds fabric from Kathy Holden. So let's go back to R&R Reproductions. We have Vintage Beeswax, and this is a very dark brown. And the wonderful thing, it's not even showing, it just doesn't do it justice. My phone does not do any of these fabrics justice. I'm sorry about that. The wonderful thing about vintage beeswax that I find is that you can take any of the, well, let's just take the classic Colorworks. Vanilla Custard. It just stands out so beautifully. If you were to do a monochrome cross stitch design on this, it's just gonna look great. Let me see. Wild Oats. It's gonna look great. Let's see. We also have some Gentle Art Oatmeal. Those colors just pop. And as you can see, this also has a little bit of modeling over here on the sides. So we don't get to see all of the modeling, but before we, put anything out. But this is awesome. And linen, Gentle Arts. It just happens to be one of my favorite Gentle Art colors. Just turned into one of those beautiful colors. So I'm gonna put this down here. And then I'm gonna pick up wrought iron. Look how that pops. That just pops beautifully. And this is the Vintage Beeswax, 32 count. So if you're looking for something that's gonna give you that pop of color on a monochrome cross stitching chart, these are the colors. If you're into blues, one of our most popular colors is Wavy Navy, and that also pops so beautifully. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. And then let's not forget Threadworks. I'm sorry if I moved out of the screen. That was not my intention. Oops, it fell, but that's okay. We have Threadworks, and this is navy blue. Look how beautiful that pops. I mean, that's just gorgeous. That's just amazing. I like blue. I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. I don't know if you've noticed, but it is. Let me put that back. And let me bring this one out here for you as well. That one's a really pretty one too. I'm gonna move out of the way so that when I move out of the way, you get to see a little bit of the collection that we have of flosses. We do have a lot. And at some point, I will have a little Flosstube, Flossitivity channel where you could see all of the flosses that we have. And believe me, they are not all on our wall. I do have a few that we don't have on the wall because we've run out of hooks. So I'm getting some more hooks, but we just love it. But just look at that. That's just amazing. Those are just amazing colors. And then the last one that I'm going to show you, it's so hard to pick out flosses, right? It's so hard because they're all so gorgeous. What are you going to grab? What are you going to get? So we have two, and this is from the Cottage Garden Threads line. Elderberry and Labelle. And if you see, they just look great. They just look amazing. I'm gonna put that down. So that's the vintage beeswax. And cypress. If you were thinking about the cypress, I know that some of you were thinking about the cypress because I just thought of it too. Look at the blue, the way that the blue elderberry just pops on that cypress. Let me see if I can do it with my right hand because my left hand isn't working too well here. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. And the wavy navy and wrought iron, they're looking really great. So we have enough vintage beeswax, 32 count. We have at least a yard and a half, I would say. And now for the last of the 32 count fabrics that I have put here for us. Fox and Rabbit. This is the baked clay and it's amazing. There you go. The modeling, you can see the modeling. As always, the colors are not true, but I do have a quarter of a yard and half a yard, half a yard of fat half. So I have that. I also have Elephant Run in 32 count linen. Is that pretty? That's pretty. We could even use the elderberry. Look how the elderberry just pops on that. I'm gonna bring it closer to you so that you can see. It's amazing. First of all, the flosses are amazing. The elderberry from Cottage Garden threads, just amazing. I mean, when you come to the shop, you'll be able to see it firsthand. And even elderberry on the vanilla latte just pops. I mean, it's just great. It's just amazing. I can't, you know, I can't, you know, say anything better about it. I mean, I can't say enough. And the last is Prehistoric. And Prehistoric is lighter than Elephant Run. And here's elderberry. And that pops just like that. It just pops. And we can put oatmeal on it. That's just really nice. Wrought iron is gonna be really nice. Linen, my favorite gentle art thread. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, so those are our 32 count linen fabrics that we have. And what can I say? It's like a candy store here. It's amazing. I think that the products that we carry are just amazing. We have Dames of the Needle fabrics. We have Fox and Rabbit fabrics. We have R&R fabrics. We have some Picture This Plus fabrics. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at them right now. We have some 36 count linen ale. We have some 32 count Lugana, I believe, Mystic. They're just amazing things. I come and I just feel so blessed and lucky to be able to surround myself with the most beautiful fabrics and the most beautiful things. And helping everyone create is just a passion of mine. So if you have a chance, please come by our shop. We're located 20 minutes away from JFK International Airport and 30 minutes away from LaGuardia. So if you've got to make, you know, that mad dash to the airport, or you're coming into New York City, please keep us in mind for that cross-stitch fix. So have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and we'll be back soon. Bye-bye.